friends, welcome once again to Sam's Everyday Cooking, and today for lunch I'm preparing a baked chicken with sweet potatoes in a Thai marinade. I have a little bit of water here, just about 2 tablespoons of water, jaggery, 2 tablespoons of jaggery. I have soya sauce here and then sweet soya sauce as well. I have a chicken. It's a small 800 grams chicken. That's just enough for 2. Olive oil, a tablespoon of olive oil, some salt, sweet potatoes, which I have thoroughly washed and cleaned. We have lemongrass over here, about 3 of them, 1 lime. I have some lime leaves. I didn't have fresh ones. These are frozen ones. We have a big red chili. We'll use just enough to spice it up but not make it very spicy. I have some coriander here. Now this is just coriander stems with the roots. I'm not using any leaves. Ginger, which we are going to stuff some of it, and some of it will go in the marinade. So let's begin. So for the marinade, I'm going to just roughly chop up a little bit of ginger, and we are just going to pound it to make the marinade. And then we will boil it all, cook it down a little bit before we marinate the chicken. Just a little bit of red chilies. I've just used about less than half. And then we're going to use some of the lemongrass as well. We just kind of beat it down a little bit before we before we make the marinade. So just a little bit of this. And I'm also going to use some lemon peels, not much, and the rest I'll put later. We are just breaking everything down. That's all we need to do. We are not making it into a paste because it'll all cook in the marinade that we are going to boil now. This is how it should be. In a small saucepan, we are going to add water. We're adding in all our herbs and spices in there. And 2 tablespoons of jaggery, because it must have the balance of the sweet, the sour, the spicy, the salty. Everything must be very well balanced. So we add soya sauce for the salty part of it. 1 big tablespoon of soya sauce. We also add 1 tablespoon of sweet soya sauce. This gives a very nice flavor to it. Some kaffir leaves, lime leaves, that goes in as well. And this just has to boil for about 5 to 7 minutes. So, you know, the flavors of the herbs become stronger with the boiling of this. And then once it's boiled, then we'll add the lime juice. To this boiling water, I'm adding about a tablespoon of rock salt. And we will add in the sweet potato. Slicing off this not so good looking part of the sweet potato, cutting it into half, and I should put this inside to cook. 10 minutes is all we need for cooking. The rest will bake with the chicken. So let's continue with the marinade. What I'm doing is I'm taking out some lemon peels from the lemon, but this is just for stuffing in the chicken. Just roughly remove all the lemon. It gives such a nice citrusy taste to it, and the rest we are going to use it in the marinade. So we'll remove some. We have juice of 1 lemon over here. And we are going to add it to the marinade. To the marinade that's already cooked. Mix it well, and we are going to taste it as well to see if it's all balanced in flavor. Start getting everything prepared for the chicken. The chicken will have to be marinated for at least 1 hour before you're going to bake it. So the chicken, as you can see, it's a small little chicken over here. What we are going to do is we are going to create a gap between the skin and the meat. Between the skin slowly, because it might tear, it's very tender. So just create a little bit of pocket sort of thing, between the skin and the meat and the flesh. Very, very slowly and gently. And here as well. This where this skin meets the meat, just break it and create a pocket, because we are going to stuff some of the spices and herbs inside this. Massage it a little bit so it becomes a bit tender, and this extra bits you can remove it now. What we are going to do is first we're going to marinate in this bowl over here, and then after that we'll transfer it. I'm going to stuff this red chili, some of the ginger, the kaffir lime leaves, all between the skin and the flesh. And the coriander we will put in the cavity here, just so that it's easy to remove it once it's baked. And some of the lime leaves. Sorry, not lime leaves, lime peels. We are going to strain some of the marinade over this. And gently massage the chicken so that the marinade seeps all the way inside the chicken. And leave this for at least 1 hour. In fact, it's even better if you leave it for a couple of hours or overnight. We are going to slice thick slices of the sweet potato. The sweet potato is still a bit hot, so to handle it carefully. As you can see, the potatoes, sweet potatoes, are not completely boiled. They are quite firm in the center, but they will cook in the oven, and they will be absolutely soft by the end of the baking period. So we are going to add a little bit of olive oil on this. Splash a little bit of olive oil. Salt it. This gives a nice flavor. Now we are going to place. So we are going to use the lemongrass, more the grass part of it over this. This is just for flavor. There's no other reason for this. It just gives a lovely flavor. We place the chicken over it. Tuck both the legs inside. Rest of the lemon peel, just push it inside the cavity and pour the juice over. A little more of the ginger that's there. I'm just going to spread this, a little bit of chili. This part of the chili is not so spicy, so it's all right. You can add some more ginger on the sides, and the balance lemongrass, we will sort of push it inside the cavity as well. I just want as much flavor as possible in the chicken. Okay. That's it. Now we are going to cover this up and we will put it to bake after 1 hour. This still has to marinate for an hour. Our chicken has been marinating for past 1 hour. I have preheated the oven at 180 degrees centigrade. We are going to bake it for 45 minutes with this foil on. Then we will remove the foil and we will bake for another 15 minutes so the skin browns and it will have a very nice crispy texture as well. Okay friends, our chicken has been cooking now for 45 minutes and we should just check. I've got this thermostat and I'm going to show you that a well-cooked chicken should reach 160 degrees Fahrenheit or about 70 degrees centigrade. That is when you know that the chicken is well cooked inside. I'm just going to take it a little bit closer to show it to you. It's almost reached this temperature and now we are going to remove the foil and bake it again for another 15 minutes until it's completely done and the skin also will be nice and crisp. Friends, our chicken is ready and it looks really beautiful and I'm sure it's a bit rustic looking, of course. I don't know whether you can hear, but there's a crispiness to the skin. The sweet potatoes are well done. And I hope you do try it. Let me know how it turns out for you, and I always appreciate feedback from you. Until next time, see you, and please if you can share this video as well. Bye bye.